my name's Lia. I'm a physical therapy student. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good. So it appears that you've been having some shoulder pain right in this right front area.
Yes.
Is that correct? Okay. And it's just the right side?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So what we're going to do today is an initial eval, and we're going to go through and look at how that shoulder's moving as well as your elbow. So kind of range of motion is what we call it, as well as look at some strength of the muscles within the shoulder, a little bit of your back, and that arm. And then we'll do some length tests as well to see the length of those muscles.
Okay.
We'll kind of, I'll talk through things as we do it. How's that sound?
That sounds good.
Good. This will help cue us into what's going on with that shoulder and try to alleviate some of that pain. So if you wouldn't mind, do you have a sports bra on?
Yes.
Awesome. Would you mind taking your shirt off for me just so I can get a better feel and look? Perfect. I'll take that for you. So if you wouldn't mind, we'll start by having you lay down onto your back with your head there and your feet down here. So the first thing that we're going to do is something called shoulder flexion. So it's this motion here. So we're going to take a measurement. The first time we do it, I'm going to move the shoulder for you. I'll take the measurement and then we'll do it a second time, but you'll move it yourself.
Okay.
You wouldn't mind lift your head up for me? Perfect. Alrighty. So just kind of want to get a feel at first for how the shoulder is moving. Let me know if there's any pain.
Yeah, about right there.
About right there?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so you're at about 86, which is pretty limited, but that's okay, something to work on. So we'll relax your arm. Now I want you to do that same motion, but yourself, moving the arm.
Okay.
About right there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Take a measurement here too. Okay, so about 85. So around the same, a little bit less. That's okay. All right, the next thing that we're gonna do is something called external rotation. So it's this motion just like that. Again, it's just gonna give me an idea of how the shoulder is moving. So if you wouldn't mind scooching a little bit that way for me. Perfect. I'm just gonna slip a towel right under your arm here. All right, so same thing. I'm gonna just kind of move it at first, get a feel. How you doing?
Yeah, this isn't.
Not painful?
No.
Good. You have pretty good range of motion, but I'm gonna take a measurement. You doing all right?
Yeah.
So I have you at 80, which is normal. So we're gonna do that same thing now. I want you to do that motion yourself. Good. Alrighty. So you're at about the 85. So that's within normal, so that's excellent. The last one that we're gonna do right here is called bicep flexion or elbow flexion. It's your bicep muscle.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're going to be doing is this motion here as if you're putting like a cup of coffee up to your mouth.
Okay.
So I'm going to place a towel right under your elbow here. With this one, let me know if you're experiencing any pain, all right?
Okay.
So same thing here. L. First going to move.
Oh, it's starting to hurt.
A lot of pain?
Yeah, right there. I don't think that I can go
Okay.
farther.
That's all right. So you're about 80 degrees, which is limited, but that's okay because it's cueing us in a little bit more to what's happening. So if you can for me, I'd like you to do the same thing this time, but you to move it yourself into that position. All right there.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of pain.
Yeah.
Okay. That measurement. So you're at about 92. Alrighty. Okay, while you're in this position here, I'm just gonna now look at the length of a couple muscles. Alright? So the first one that we're gonna do is your pec minor. So it's a muscle here that I noticed you work at a desk and your little posture, I know mine from school, we tend to have rounded shoulders, so it might be a little bit short. So I'm just gonna take a look at that. If you wouldn't mind lifting your head up. You can put your head back down. So for this test, you're gonna stay completely relaxed and you're gonna feel some pressure right here, and I'm just gonna try to see the length of the muscle, okay?
Alrighty.
Let me know if there's any pain. Okay, I'm just
It's
gonna
not too painful, but slightly.
So you're at about 3 1/4 inches from the table.
Okay.
So it is a little bit short, but that's expected with what we were talking about before. All right, and lift your head up for me. All right, so the last one that we're gonna do is if you wouldn't mind scooching closer towards the edge of the mat here. We're gonna do the length of this bicep muscle. So let me know if you have any pain at all, okay? Stay nice and relaxed for me, good. Right
Oh,
there?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very painful.
Okay, we'll take a quick measurement then, and then we'll get you out of that position. So you are at about 26 degrees. Okay, we'll make note that that's a little bit short, but that's okay because it was painful with the elbow flexion, so those two are related. All right, so if you wouldn't mind flipping onto your stomach for me, we're gonna now look at a few measurements on the opposite backside. Okay, this next one that we do is, if you wouldn't mind looking at me for just a second, we're gonna do with the range of motion where your arm's coming back this way.
Okay.
So I'll do it first, and you'll stay nice and relaxed, and then we'll switch. Right there? So you're at about 24 degrees. So if you wouldn't mind doing that same motion yourself now. Pain with this? You have pain with both of them? So you're at about 18 degrees. So it is limited in both those, which is okay, again, something we can work on. The last thing we're gonna do on your stomach here is I'm gonna look at the strength of a muscle right between your two bones of your back, that your scapula. They sit like this in your back, and sometimes with the posture that we were discussing before, they can kind of be a little abducted or come out to the side like that. And that muscle in the middle holds them together, so we're just gonna look at the strength of that, because that also plays a role within the shoulder. All right, so I want you to stay nice and relaxed. I'm gonna put you into position, and then I'll tell you to hold, and I'm gonna apply pressure. Good, hold right there for me. You can feel that muscle belly firing. I'm gonna apply pressure, and I want you to resist. So you're a 3+ out of 5, so it is a little bit weak, but again, something we can work on. So now, just so I can kind of get a feel, can you do that same motion yourself? Good, and come back down. Alrighty, so if you wouldn't mind sitting up now onto the edge of the bed. We just have a few more things we're gonna look at, and then we'll be done for today, and then we'll talk about the results. So the first one that I'm gonna do is we're gonna look at your anterior delt, so the muscle right here, sorry, right here at the front of your shoulder.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put you into the position that I want you to be in. Good. I'm gonna apply slight pressure, and I want you to resist, okay? So you were about a 3+ out of 5. So a little bit weak there too. Any pain? No, no pain? Okay. So the next one that we're gonna do is we're gonna test the strength of your muscle back here called your supraspinatus.
Okay.
So I'm gonna bring your shoulder up here. I'm gonna have you tilt your head that way and then kind of look up. Good, hold right there for me. I'm gonna apply pressure and I want you to resist. Good, I can feel that muscle belly firing. Good, so you were about a 4 out of 5, which is moderately strong, so that's good.
Okay.
The last one that we're gonna look at is your bicep brachii muscle right there. So we're gonna come into this position here. And can you kind of go up as far as you can for me? Good, all right there, pain with that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna apply slight pressure, and I want you again to resist, okay? Okay. So you were about 3+, you kind of held that slight pressure, which is good, but again, something we can work on. And you had pain?
Yeah.
Good, I'm just kind of want to feel that. Okay, and relax. Last thing, just to kind of, I want to feel this muscle here on your own. Can you just bring that arm back up for me? Good. Just wanted to make sure I felt that anterior delt firing. Good. You can go back down and relax. Alrighty, so this concludes the examination we're going to do. Now we'll kind of just talk about the results and how we can move forward from here, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.